Hi, this is Joy, and today we're making this super glittery holiday gift bag. I cut pretty much everything but the background paper out of glitter paper, and I used the Close to My Heart Artbooking Cricut cartridge. Here are my cuts. They were all done at real dial size. You will notice that is a layered ornament. Those sizes work out. Don't ask for any details. That's just how it works. Just cut it and go. And then here's the stamps that I used. It's called Swirls Around, and I love it. I used it. I wanted to put something on the background that went behind the kind of garland, just to give it a little interest. I tried it plain, and then I thought this would be kind of fun to do. You can actually see that I tested it out if you look closely on the mat. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm just taking my Swirls Around and some champagne Close to My Heart ink, which is a nice neutral. I'm sort of seeing the benefits of having some nice neutrals, just to add a little, a little something to the background. So basically I'm just going around here in a fairly random pattern, here and there. I've put the little foamy pad that comes with that underneath there. You can kind of see it peeking out. I'm pretty sure I ended up stamping on it, but Now here, you see I messed up in that corner? Well, what's great about clear stamps is you can line this up. Sorry about my head, but you can, if you get your head over it, line it up perfectly and re-stamp. So pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I thought I would show you guys that little trick. And here, obviously, fast forward through the process because you kind of get the idea. And I just added that in. It's just kind of some random stamping. Next, I'm going to use some CNI Stick and Spray. It's a repositionable spray. You can also use Quilter's batting spray, and I'm spraying the back of this garland overlay. It just makes it so much easier to put stuff down. And as you see, I'm putting on the background we just created, and it just gives a little bit of interest without being too much going on. Something I want to remind you guys of that I think I've mentioned before with these backgrounds. Sometimes the overlay, even though it looks like it's going to be uniform and fit on the background any which way, it doesn't quite fit, so you have to turn it 180 degrees and then it will fit. So try that if you're starting to have trouble. Finally, I'm going to use that Stick and Spray again to stick all this stuff down. And one reason I chose to do that is because I'm trying to stick onto glitter. And sometimes, oh man, don't do glue. It's a bad scene. It smears and then you can't see the glitter and it's really bad. Don't use liquid glue. It's over with the liquid glue. This was better, or you could use a Xyron machine. But for sure, I've been to the liquid glue show and not happy about it. Oops, I'm getting the hanging chads out of that one before I stick it down. And I want to cover something here with you guys. The actual ornament was supposed to look like this. And you see those itty bitty dots inside the solid circle area? You're supposed to pull those out and stick them on the mat. Well, I'm not very good at that, at laying those out, and they're very tiny, as you see. And so I decided to just stick the snowflakes right onto the ornament. You guys who are probably more adept and talented, go for it, but just something to know. And also, you saw how small those little bitty pieces were? One of those is cut at like 3 inches, so I'm going to have to cut really big for them not to be bitty. Here's this Believe, also cut that out of red glitter paper. At 2 inches, real dial size. And finally, all I'm going to do is put these ribbon pieces in here to act as holders for my ornaments, such as if I was going to put them on a tree. I'm sure you guys have seen this ribbon. It's thin. It comes in rolls typically around Christmas time that have like maybe 3 colors. So red and green, red and white, green and white. You can find it all over the place. It's pretty handy. I decided to use some pop dots to pop dot up these ornaments. I thought that would be kind of fun. And oh, there's my new kitty. Oh, I have the greatest new kitty. Oh, she is so awesome. Her name is Snowbell, and she's a total snuggle cat, which is we really need after everything that's been going on. She's just fantastic. Anyway, enough about the cat. Onward. So just using these pop dots here and sticking them on the front, and then I'm going to use, oh, you guys have to have this at your desk at all times, and it is Scotch tape to just tape down the edges of that ribbon. This is really handy to have if you're making a card. Sometimes it's handy to tape ribbon down in the back. It's really kind of a time saver, and you can get it just as the ribbon is tight against the paper as you need to. It's fantastic, so I highly recommend it. I really do. Moving on, we're just about wrapped up with this project. Just going to use some Scotch ATG to stick down the front of the bag that we've been making. And from there, have some ideas about some ribbon we're going to put on here. And I wonder if I can get you guys to weigh in the comments. I thought about putting little ribbons like you see on each one of the ornaments. And part of me is like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. And the other part of me is like, oh my gosh, you'd be so busy on the front of this bag. So I ended up just putting a little piece of ribbon up at the top. But I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on whether I should have had them on each ornament or you like it better on the top. Remember, using glue dots, we always stick our item to the glue dot and then pry it off, or we have glue dot everywhere. I appreciate you all watching. This was all made using the Close to My Heart Artbooking cartridge, which you can see here. It comes with those 3 stamp sets, and you can order it on my Close to My Heart site here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.